It's 9:14 p.m. on November 22, 1987. Thousands of Chicago families are gathered around their televisions. The Bears just crushed the Detroit Lions 30-10, and sportscaster Dan Roan is recapping the highlights on WGN's 9 o'clock news. Then, without warning, the screen goes black. 15 seconds of darkness. And then, he appears. A figure in a rubber Max Headroom mask. Bobbing. Twitching. Against a spinning metal background. A distorted buzzing noise fills living rooms across Chicago. For 30 seconds, this masked intruder hijacks one of the most powerful TV stations in America. Then he vanishes. But he's not done yet. 2 hours later he'll be back. And this time it's going to get weird. This is the story of the Max Headroom broadcast signal intrusion, the most bizarre, most terrifying, and most unsolved TV hack in American history. Before we dive into the madness, you need to understand something. What happened that night in 1987 shouldn't have been possible. Broadcast signal intrusions are extremely difficult to pull off. You can't just hack a TV station from your basement. You need specialized equipment, technical expertise, and a transmitter powerful enough to override the station's own signal. We're talking tens of thousands of dollars in gear, positioned perfectly within line of sight of broadcast towers sitting atop the tallest buildings in Chicago. This wasn't some kid with a computer. This was a highly planned, technically sophisticated attack. So when Dan Roan's face suddenly disappeared from screens across the city at 9:14 p.m., engineers at WGN were panicking. The masked figure swayed back and forth in front of a crude imitation of Max Headroom's iconic geometric background. There was no clear audio, just a loud, grating buzz. WGN's engineers acted fast. They switched the frequency linking their studio to the transmitter atop the John Hancock Center. After 28 seconds, Dan Roan was back on screen. "Well, if you're wondering what's happened," he said, laughing nervously, "so am I." WGN immediately suspected an inside job. Security swept the building. They found nothing. Because the broadcast wasn't coming from inside the building, it was being beamed in from somewhere else in the city. And whoever did it wasn't finished. At 11:15 p.m., about 2 hours after the first incident, viewers tuning into WTTW, Chicago's PBS station, were watching an episode of Doctor Who. Specifically, the serial horror of Fong Rock. Then the screen flickered, and he was back. This time, the hijacker had full audio. And for the next 90 seconds, Chicago witnessed one of the strangest performances ever broadcast on television. The masked figure rambled incoherently. He mocked WGN sportscaster Chuck Swirsky, calling him a frickin' liberal. He held up a Pepsi can and hummed the Clutch Cargo theme song. He shouted about greatest world newspaper nerds, a reference to WGN's parent company, the Chicago Tribune, whose slogan was world's greatest newspaper. He complained about his piles. He screamed, "They're coming to get me." And then in the final moments, a woman off camera yelled, "Bend over, bitch," as she spanked him with a fly swatter. The masked figure shrieked and moaned as the video cut to black. Doctor Who returned. WTTW's engineers hadn't been able to stop it. There was no one on duty at the Sears Tower transmitter at that hour. By the time anyone realized what was happening, it was over. The entire incident lasted 90 seconds. But the mystery would last forever. The next morning, the FCC and FBI launched a full investigation. This wasn't just a prank. This was a federal crime. Broadcast signal intrusion carried a maximum penalty of $100,000 and up to 1 year in prison. Investigators quickly worked out the how. The hijacker used a powerful microwave transmitter to overpower the station's signals. By positioning their equipment somewhere between the TV studios and the broadcast towers, likely on the north side of Chicago, they triggered what's called a capture effect. Essentially, their signal was stronger than the station's, so the transmitter on top of the skyscraper picked up their broadcast instead. The equipment needed? A microwave dish, a video transmitter, and a pre-recorded tape. Total estimated cost, $25,000 to $50,000 in 1987 dollars. Not cheap but not impossible either. Investigators believed the video itself was shot in a warehouse. The spinning background appeared to be a corrugated metal roll-down door. The FBI enhanced the footage, looking for any clues, reflections, backgrounds, anything that could identify the location or the people involved. They found nothing. The only recordings of the second hijacking came from Doctor Who fans who happened to be recording the episode on their VCRs. Those grainy tapes became the only evidence. Despite months of investigation, no suspects were ever identified. No one ever claimed responsibility. The 5-year statute of limitations expired in 1992, meaning even if the hijacker came forward today, they couldn't be prosecuted. The Max Headroom hacker got away with it. So who was behind it, and why? Over the past 38 years, countless theories have emerged. Let's break down the most compelling ones. Theory number 1, a disgruntled broadcast engineer. This is the most popular theory. The level of technical skill required suggests someone with inside knowledge of broadcast systems. Some believe it was a current or former employee of WGN or WTTW who had access to equipment and knew exactly how the signal relay worked. The references to WGN personalities and the Tribune Company support this theory. Theory number 2, a group of tech enthusiasts. Others believe it was a collective, a group of hackers, freakers, or underground tech enthusiasts from Chicago's hacker community. The coordinated nature of 2 separate hijackings within 3 hours suggests multiple people were involved. At least 2 people appear in the video, the masked figure and the woman with the fly swatter. Theory number 3, a statement on media and consumerism. Max Headroom wasn't just a random character. He was a symbol. Created as a satirical AI talk show host, Max Headroom represented corporate media, advertising culture, and the dystopian future of television. By hijacking the airwaves dressed as Max, the intruder may have been making a statement about media control, consumerism, and the power of broadcast networks. The references to New Coke, Pepsi, and advertising slogans support this interpretation. Theory number 4, it was just chaos. Some people think there was no deeper meaning at all. It was just a bizarre, absurdist prank by someone who wanted to freak people out. The incoherent rambling, the fly swatter spanking, the randomness of it all, maybe it was just meant to be weird. And it worked. The Max Headroom incident didn't just disappear into obscurity, it became a legend. It's been referenced in TV shows, documentaries, and internet folklore for decades. It's inspired artists, filmmakers, and hackers. It represents something primal and unsettling, the idea that someone, somewhere, can hijack reality itself, even if just for 90 seconds. In 1987, television was trusted. It was the authoritative voice in every home. And someone broke that trust. They invaded living rooms. They disrupted the signal. They reminded everyone that the systems we rely on are fragile. And today, in our hyper-connected digital world, the Max Headroom incident feels more relevant than ever. We're constantly worried about hacked accounts, deepfakes, misinformation, and cyber warfare. But in 1987, this was unthinkable. The hijacker was ahead of their time. So what really happened on November 22, 1987? Was it a disgruntled engineer getting revenge? Was it a group of tech-savvy pranksters pushing boundaries? Was it a commentary on corporate media? Or was it just pure chaotic madness? We may never know. The Max Headroom hijacker is still out there. Maybe they're watching this video right now. Maybe they've been silent for 38 years, sitting on the greatest secret in broadcast history. Or maybe they're just an ordinary person living an ordinary life, carrying the memory of the night they became a ghost in the machine. What do you think happened? Who was behind the Max Headroom incident? Drop your theories in the comments below. And if you want more deep dives into the weirdest unsolved mysteries in history, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. Because the truth is out there. And sometimes it's stranger than fiction.